Hello and welcome back to the Call of Duty World Championship presented by Xbox. Myself, Rel and Maven are guiding you through a brilliant best of 5 series here between Vexx Revenge and Rise Nation. So far, Rise Nation have the lead.
We will be your tour guides today.
Oh yeah.
As we go through this part of the bracket, and Rise Nation, strong win for them, and they've increased their dominance on domination, as we saw yesterday. Kind of close first round, really blew out the second half of that Sovereign Dom.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Search and Destroy Octane coming up for you now. That's going to be the next map. And, I'm expecting quite a close one here as well, because that domination, there was only a total difference of 15 points between these two teams.
Yeah, which 15 points, I mean, that can be made up so quickly. So it really was a tight one. And hopping into the S&D, I don't know what we're going to expect to see. We saw Looney was pulling out the sniper a bit yesterday. I think we did Warhawk S&D with him, and he wasn't able to get too much done with the sniper. We'll see if they try to get something done with that. An early pick in this with a snipe across is such a huge benefit for your squad.
Well, this is it, and that's often why you see most teams go to this B-bomb site, which is exactly what it looks like Vexx Revenge seem to be doing here. Demon is one to watch for Vexx Revenge, an extremely talented Search and Destroy player. Yeah,
it looks like the bomb carrier himself, he had kind of a little delay there, I guess, kind of preventing that chance of a snipe. He's now moved into Motel, and they're just playing it patiently here. We have a guy wrapping around the backside of B to try and help with this, and this is going to be, he's got one behind him too.
Isn't able to make the kill. Slumber left all on his own. Does have one kill under his belt, but he's got to make 2 more if they want to win this round.
Yeah, and quickly, there were no deaths on the board, and everything just fell apart there in a matter of seconds. But he's got to get one here. Now we're in a 1v1, and unfortunate for him, he's going towards A. I don't think he realizes that they have eyes on that currently. This is an interesting play here, going top on.
Yeah, I mean, I think what he's doing here is actually looking for the kill rather than going for the plant, and we're probably going to see him as it hits the 20-second mark, maybe start rushing towards A, I think.
Yeah, and did he get eyes on him there, rotating across? I don't know. I think he might have saw him. If he did, he knows A is going to be wide open.
Well, here we go. I mean, regardless of whether he saw him or not, he has a clean plant here. Let's see if Pac-Man is going to suss this out. And Pac-Man is closing down on A.
And I don't know what Pac-Man heard or saw, but he sniffed this out.
Which way is he going to look? He has no idea where the enemy is. And he's scouting. He's just going for the straight defuse.
Oh, my. The ninja. Oh, my.
He's going to do it.
How easy was that?
He's going to do it.
With the play. And we hear some screaming over there from that Rise Nation squad. That was just phenomenal. I guess he didn't expect him to get on that so quickly, but there was like a second between him planting it and Pac-Man getting on that, and he wasn't in remotely close of a position to even get a check on that.
Yeah, that was just extremely smart play from Pac-Man. He could have gone for that kill, he could have gone for the challenge, but he knew that the enemy was so far away, he could just straight up defuse.
And I love that play. I just absolutely love it. And that's the type of heads-up stuff you need to see, especially down to this final 16.
Well, we are watching Pac-Man once again, who is also the bomb carrier this time, and again we see this familiar push to the B target.
And he should have an easy kill here. But he gets away, gives up his position now, and we're already down to a 3-on-3. It looks like they're going to be working this B plant as well. And they have 2 people across here, one kind of on a flank. We might have a fight go down in strip here. And that's another one down here for Rise Nation. So they are in a 2v3.
And Pac-Man is hunting down this kill. He's got to be conscious of the time on the clock. Only 45 seconds remain in this round. But it is 1 versus 3 now. Pac-Man's got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, if Pac-Man pulls this out after that last round clutch, that'll silence that as he gets picked off by the sniper of Slumber.
Yeah, Slumber doing work there for his team. Currently 4-0 in just 2 sides of Search and Destroy.
Shot him right in the gut.
I love it.
But now we are to 1-1. For those of you watching that might not be all that familiar with CoD, I know this is being streamed directly, basically right when you hop on your Xbox. We are 1-1. This is a best of 11. So first to 6 will take this game too. This is the second game in a best of 5. Rise Nation was able to take the first domination on Sovereign. Yeah,
and we've really complimented Slumber's objective game mode play so far. He's a brilliant slayer, but he has struggled somewhat in the Search and Destroy so far in this tournament, but he's playing great here.
Yeah, 4-0 with a plant. That means you're getting it done, and he's getting that work done with the sniper too, which is always fun to watch. Now we see him with eyes across here. It does appear there is a person, building across from him. So, Mech taken out by Looney, and another demon goes down as well by Looney.
And I'm just going to see what's going on with Skill here. He is pushed up even further with that thermal hybrid. Sky side's got to hunt someone down. He does get taken out.
And Looney is just taking out everyone.
Wow, Looney is on fire this round. Oh, and there we go, closing things out. Was that an ace?
That may have been an ace. You know, the only kill I didn't see was Demon. It was right before I checked, but I believe Looney had the ace there.
Yeah, I mean, he's just gone huge for his team there. We can see him on a 4-point streak, so it may very well have been the case. That final kill against Slumber, you know, things weren't looking great for Slumber. He only had the sniper and a pistol as his sidearm. Looney, of course, with the
submachine gun. Look at Rise Nation right now. 6 kills for Looney. 1 kill for the rest of the squad. He is really putting them on his back right now, and maybe those of you not familiar with the lingo we're spitting out, when we say ace, that means you're wiping out all 4 members of the other team, and that does not happen often.
Yep, Looney has 6 times more kills than all of his teammates combined. He is doing brilliant.
Yeah, he really is making plays, and it's funny to see, you know, they're up 2-1 despite the kill differential. You know, 8 kills right now for the members of Vexx Revenge.
Yep, Wheats and Fizz haven't got a kill yet. Pac-Man has got one, and we saw it. You know, it was a really important kill to actually take that first round.
Oh, yeah, absolutely was. And poor news for Rise Nation is the first one to go down for them is Looney, who has been doing all the killing for this squad. He does have cover here to get the plant down. It does look like he is able to get it down. He's got to get out of there as they're going to have 2 people. 3 now. They're going to start to apply pressure, and we even have the 4th starting to float across the map now.
There we go. We see a gunfight there. Top Motel. Skill does fall down. Still to not get a kill. Slumber and Mech all that remain.
And Slumber, you know, he's sitting here by this plant, but he knows he's got people around him. He's not sure where. He's taken out in a hurry there. It's now a 3v1. Mech also taken out. Big 2-piece there by Fears. And that's what they needed. They needed someone other than Looney to step it up. And just like that, I think that's a 3-1 advantage now for Rise Nation.
Yeah, Vexx Revenge are in trouble. They are already 1-0 down in this best-of-5 series. And they can't afford to go 2-0 down because Rise Nation are on fire at the moment.
Yeah, they really are. And this has just been spectacular to watch as we've really seen, you know, one player kind of each round from Rise Nation just go huge. First Pac-Man with that ninja defuse, then Looney with the ace, and then Fears with that nice 2-piece. They're really stepping it up in the clutch right now.
Well, here we go. It looked like it was just going to be a straight-up B push, but Mech seems to be hesitating here. He knows that there's somebody around the middle map area, but he is going to decide to go through the window.
I'm not sure. You know, you don't want to take the bomb too far. Oh, is he going to get a hit? Oh, that Oracle mode. It's so stressful. You know, you see those bullets just whizzing by him there, but no hit markers.
Yeah, and the Oracle mode, of course, for the benefit of the viewers back home that don't know, only us guys can see this. The players cannot see the outline silhouettes of the enemy.
Yeah, that would make the game quite interesting.
Oh, yeah.
But as we see, we are in a 3v3 on board with Mech. He's wrapping around here. He's got a player right outside the wall. This is going to be interesting. I don't think he's aware that he has someone right on the other side of him.
Well, trophy system do go down at B. It's going to provide some cover. There was also a smoke grenade. There we go. And this is going to make things very easy for Mech to get this plant.
And the huge pickup there by... looks like Skill was able to get a kill, keep him covered there on the plant as well. So now we are down to a 3v1. Pac-Man now in a 1v3 situation, which we saw him in just 2 rounds ago. Unfortunately, he was not able to do it there, but he was on the offensive side. Let's see if he can make a play here on defense.
Yeah, he does tend to be left on his own quite a bit, but here we go. Is he just going to go for a straight-up defuse here? I think he knows that there is somebody around the area, so he's just staying poised. He is going to make the kill.
My.
2 left.
Ooh, the timing in Call of Duty, if he just had stared there another second, and to be fair, I mean, he still had another player to take out, and he's going to run out of time here to actually get the defuse, but, you know, some real skillful heads-up play that we saw from him in the last seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I like what Vexx Revenge did there. They did have the numbers advantage, and they simply played that game perfectly because they just ran the time down on that clock. You know, they could have just gone for the kill, but there's no point risking that when you knew you can get the round win.
Not at all. Just delay that until it hits that point where you're no longer able to get the defuse in. So in this 1st to 6, we now have Rise Nation up just 3-2 after a big round win by Revenge. So we'll see here hopping into the 6th match.
Yep, and Wheats here. Oh, it does look like Looney's gone down very early on. I want to see what Wheats is able to do here, Top Motel.
Yeah, he's got a guy right below him. I don't think he's going to lunge out this window, but maybe he is. He's thinking about it.
Well, he's just hanging around up that top area. I mean, you know, he's just going to provide that supportive fire for his team, and he's going to lie there. So I do want to see what Pac-Man's doing. Of course, he does have the bomb in hand, and he's at the top of the leaderboard for his team too. Yeah,
he's just being patient here. I guess maybe kind of waiting for his team to get the advantage, or really what he's doing is watching that flank. But unfortunate for him, as we can see by the minimap, there is no one that's going to be coming on the flank.
Yeah, okay, so let's see what's going on with Wheats there. He's making that push. He's going to get top pawn, and he's probably going to come head-to-head with somebody.
Yeah, I think he's going to flank someone here. Very nice. Oh, but he's on a head.
There we go.
Those shots. That was perfect. Picked him off the head glitch there. Big battle. As Mech is the last one alive, he's going to somehow have to deal with this pressure from Pac-Man and Wheats.
All right, well, he's got to do something here because it looks like they're pushing towards the A-bomb side, and Mech needs to cover some ground. Time is ticking away, and that bomb plant is going to go down very soon.
And he might get a hit mark with that. He does not, but he knows they rotated, and they're going to get this plant down just in the nick of time. I don't think he's going to be able to get shots on him before he gets it down, but we do have a 1v1. Big kill from Mech there. 38 seconds left on the clock. Can he take Pac-Man in this 1v1?
Oh, this is going to be really tight, and it's going to be a very important round. This is the difference between 4-2 and 3-3 here.
Yeah, and we saw Pac-Man in the reverse roll just earlier in that 1v1. He was able to ninja defuse, and look at him now. He's just running laps, and that... Oh, my. And that is 2 rounds now of their 4 wins that Pac-Man's been left in a similar predicament.
You know, Pac-Man not only is he going 5-1, but it's, as you say, he's been coming up clutch when it matters the most, and has certainly been standing out for me in terms of Rise Nation players as the star player in this Search and Destroy.
Oh, absolutely. I could not agree more. And just the slaying definitely in the favor of Rise Nation. The only one really getting it done on the flip with Revenge is Slumber, who you said is, it's interesting, you say he's a slaying monster, not typically the best S&D player, but he's having a good round. They're going to need him to keep his play up here to give his team a shot in this game too.
Okay, well, as we say, Vexx Revenge are originating from Canada. Rise Nation are one of the 8 American teams that have actually qualified into the double elimination bracket, and Rise Nation are really bringing it to the table.
Yeah, they are looking so strong early, and, I wasn't able to cast the regional event, but all I heard from a lot of the guys there was how strong they looked, and the upsets they were bringing to that event provided some excellent entertainment. It's now down to a 3v2. Rise Nation is down a man. This would be a big win for Vexx.
And it's going to be all up to Fizz to pull this off.
And Slumber, I think, just got 2 huge snipes, I believe, which is just incredible. He's 8-5. We said we needed him to go big, and those 2 picks were key.
Well, Fizz was in a 1 versus 3. He's managed to make 1 kill. He didn't really have much time to play with there, and he does get shut down in the end by Mech, and that is going to make things a little bit easier for Vexx Revenge to bring this back.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's hop on board with Slumber, because if they're able to bring this back, we're going to need to see him continue to carry. And he had 2 snipes there, I believe, within just a couple seconds of each other. So he's really, really making plays with the squad. Okay,
well, let's see if he's still rocking the sniper. Yes, he is. With that thermal snipe, thermal sight's really going to help him as well, because a lot of smoke grenades do get deployed on this map.
Oh, yeah, this is the map where you'll see them definitely the most. Oh! And there's that pick right at the start. I don't think he's going to try his luck. You saw the other players staring at his dead comrade in front of him. He said, I'll maybe later.
That reaction time was incredible there. I mean, that's such a narrow window to actually make the shot, but Slumber really picking it up, almost double positive, 9-5 with a plan on a Search and Destroy.
Yeah, and that's my favorite part about these S&Ds is watching these snipers try to get those early picks, and a lot of time they just have an instant to pull the trigger, and again, he just diverted his aim to the right, otherwise he might have had a second snipe.
I thought for a second he was going to do that, but as we've said, a great Slayer, and he's really turned his Search and Destroy game around. He struggled in the early stages, but this is a new Slumber we're seeing.
Yeah, and Skill just took out Looney, so they're up 4-2. We might be looking at and another one down. Fear's taken out by Skill, so a nice 2-piece there. A little time between kills, but for Skill, nice 2 kills, and that brings us to a 4v1. Pac-Man is left alone again, and I think we're going to be looking at a 4-4 here going to first to 6.
I was going to say a very familiar situation. Pac-Man all on his own with all the work to do. He does have the bomb in hand, though, which is going to give him a little bit of an advantage, and he... No!
Oh, God!
Oh, I thought for a second that he was going to get killed there.
He's actually going to get this down. If he has a chance here. I mean, obviously, this is going to be tough.
They're charging at him.
Look at them swarming like bees.
Oh, Pac-Man, you are a beauty. 7-2 now. The bomb has gone down. He's just got to run the time down. That's his primary objective.
Let's zoom the map out one more time just so we can see what angles they're kind of coming from. And yeah, right when you did, you saw it was just a triangle swarming around him. And they're going to have plenty of time here for the defuse. And there we are, all tied up.
Well, that was exactly it. I mean, there was only one person actually defending that bomb site. So when he made that kill after missing the knife, I must say, every single player from Rise Nation just turned their heads and charged at him. They knew that they had the number advantage. And, as long as they stuck together as a unit and went for the flanks, then it was always going to go their way.
Yeah, and this is round 9. And incredibly, incredibly tight as it can be. And now we have Demon I guess pulling out the sniper. If you switch to Slumber, is he do they have 2 people sniping right now?
Oh.
I'm assuming not. But oh wow, great grenade by Wheats, a snipe by Pac-Man, and we have only 2 left for the members of Revenge.
It is going to be mech and skill now that need to work together to pull this off. And as you say, it's 4-4 here. Only 2 rounds. Could be the deciding factor as mech does go down. Oh, and this is great news now for Rise.
Yeah, and Looney went big that round. You know, he started out so hot. I think he was, 5-1 at the beginning of this game, and really just started to struggle. But he was able to pick up 2 kills in that round, and I think that's what he needed to kind of get back on par here.
Well, Vexx Revenge have no other option than to win 2 rounds back-to-back. It's not going to be easy. Rise Nation looking very, very strong here on Search and Destroy. Is there anyone you particularly want to watch?
Honestly, no. I don't have a preference. Slumber has been the one that's been trying to work that first pick. We can keep. Well, actually, you like to go on the offense.
I was going to say, yeah. I kind of still want to watch the offense.
Yeah, Pac-Man is the one that's been making play lately. 8-3, 3 plants all game long. He's been their bomb carrier and slayer.
Yeah, we've given him a lot of coverage, but for a very good reason. Top slayer, and as you say, 3 bombs planted. Very selfless, objective player. We discussed this at length. I mean, he plays so objective. He doesn't really care about the kills so much, but he still just picks up so many anyway.
Yeah, he did it all. That first round we did with them, it was really all we talked about for the most part.
Yep.
He just kept doing OBJ and slaying at the same time. And you can see with as tight as this is going to be a slow round here, I think. Someone is just waiting to get an easy pick here.
Well, it is going to be the B-bomb site that they're pushing towards. And
oh, did you see him?
I don't think they did, maybe.
Oh, my. What a gutsy play with the bomb.
He's all on his own once again here. It's going to be a 1 versus 4.
Oh, my Pac-Man.
Is he going to do this? He's taking out 2.
Oh!
He's taking out 3. 1 versus 1 now. Pac-Man versus Demon. Can he get this 1v4 to win this for his team?
This is unbelievable. If he takes this, I think we're going to hear just some screams coming from the side of Rise Nation. He's right to the right. And there's the ace for Pac-Man. And what a choice to stay on board with him as we hear that entire team just screaming as he single-handedly basically won this Game 2 for them.
My goodness, 12-3 is the finishing scoreline for Pac-Man. Quadruple positive with 3 plants. That was phenomenal play. And Rise Nation now 2-0 up in this best-of-5 series.
That was such a gutsy play. You know, he had the bomb and decided to push out instead of plant. Kills all 4 members. Gets the ace. What more can you say? That was just perfection.
Yeah, incredible. And that moment is going to stay with him for a while. As you say, we heard a huge roar there, both from the spectators supporting Rise Nation and from the team themselves. And that, they're going to carry this motivation forward now as we go into Blitz.
That was just incredible. You know, we are going to hop to a commercial break so I can chug some water, take some deep breaths, maybe go give Pac-Man a hug. That was just glorious.
Yeah, we'll be right back with you guys very shortly.